Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about yoga and most popular asanas in yoga. If you like my video, please subscribe to my channel. Yoga is a holistic system of physical and mental practices that originated in ancient India. The word yoga comes from the Sanskrit word yuj, which means to yoke or unite. The practice of yoga aims to unite the body, mind, and spirit in a state of harmony and balance. There are many different styles of yoga, but most involve a combination of physical postures, asanas, breathing techniques, pranayama, and meditation. Some styles of yoga also include chanting, mantras, and other spiritual practices. Here are some of the most popular yoga asanas. 1. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. 2. Tree pose, Vrikshasana. 3. Warrior I, Virabhadrasana I. 4. Warrior II, Virabhadrasana II. 5. Triangle pose, Trikonasana. 6. Child's pose, Balasana. 7. Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. 8. Boat pose, Navasana. 9. Bridge pose, Setu Bandha Sarvangasana. 10. Corpse pose, Shavasana. 1. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana, is a yoga posture that is often practiced as a part of a typical yoga routine. It is named after the shape that the body takes during the posture, which resembles a dog stretching its front and hind legs. To practice this posture, start on your hands and knees with your wrists directly under your shoulders and your knees directly under your hips. Spread your fingers wide and press your hands firmly into the mat. On an exhale, tuck your toes under and lift your knees off the mat. Straighten your legs and press your hips up and back, coming into an inverted V shape. Keep your arms straight and your shoulder blades wide, and draw your heels down toward the mat. You can modify the posture by bending your knees slightly if you have tight hamstrings, or by placing your hands on blocks if you have limited flexibility in your wrists. Downward facing dog is a great pose for stretching the hamstrings, calves, and spine, as well as strengthening the arms and shoulders. It is also known for its calming and energizing effects on the mind and body. 2. Tree pose, Vrikshasana. Tree pose, Vrikshasana, is a yoga posture that is designed to improve balance and stability. It is named after a tree, as the body resembles the steady, rooted stance of a tree when practicing the posture. To practice this posture, begin standing with your feet hip-width apart and your arms at your sides. Shift your weight onto your left foot and place your right foot on the inside of your left thigh, with your toes pointing down. Press your right foot firmly into your left thigh and engage your left leg to create a stable base. Bring your hands together in front of your heart in prayer position, or extend your arms overhead with your palms facing each other. Focus your gaze on a fixed point in front of you to help maintain balance. Breathe deeply and hold the posture for several breaths before releasing and repeating on the other side. Tree pose is great for improving balance, stability, and concentration. It also helps to strengthen the legs and ankles, and can be helpful for relieving stress and anxiety. If you have trouble balancing, you can use a wall or chair for support until you feel comfortable practicing the posture on your own. 3. Warrior I, Virabhadrasana I. Warrior I, Virabhadrasana I, is a yoga posture that is designed to build strength and stability in the legs, hips, and core muscles. It is named after a fierce warrior, as the posture is meant to evoke feelings of strength and power. To practice this posture, begin in a lunge position with your right foot forward and your left foot back, with your feet about hip distance apart. Square your hips to the front of the mat and bend your right knee, making sure that your knee is directly above your ankle and your thigh is parallel to the floor. Bring your arms up overhead, with your palms facing each other and your shoulders relaxed. Keep your gaze forward or up towards your hands, and breathe deeply. Hold the posture for several breaths before releasing and repeating on the other side. Warrior I is a great posture for building strength and stability in the legs and core muscles. It can also help to improve posture, balance, and focus. If you have tight hip flexors, you can modify the posture by placing your hands on your hips or on blocks on either side of your front foot. 4. Warrior II, Virabhadrasana II. Warrior II, Virabhadrasana II, is a yoga posture that is designed to strengthen the legs, hips, and core muscles while improving balance and stability. It is named after a fierce warrior, as the posture is meant to evoke feelings of strength and power. To practice this posture, begin in a lunge position with your right foot forward and your left foot back, with your feet about hip distance apart. Turn your left foot out to a 90-degree angle, and align your front heel with the arch of your back foot. Bend your right knee and make sure that your knee is directly above your ankle, and that your thigh is parallel to the floor. Keep your left leg straight and engaged, and press your left foot firmly into the mat. Bring your arms up to shoulder height, with your palms facing down and your shoulders relaxed. Gaze over your right fingertips and breathe deeply. Hold the posture for several breaths before releasing and repeating on the other side. Warrior II is a great posture for building strength and stability in the legs, hips, and core muscles. It can also help to improve balance, focus, and stamina. If you have tight hips or knees, you can modify the posture by reducing the depth of the lunge, or by placing your back foot at a 45-degree angle instead of 90 degrees. 5. Triangle pose, Trikonasana. Triangle pose, Trikonasana, is a yoga posture that is designed to stretch and strengthen the legs, hips, and spine. It is named after the triangle shape that the body takes when practicing the posture. To practice this posture, begin standing with your feet about hip distance apart. Turn your left foot out to a 90-degree angle, and your right foot in slightly. Align your front heel with the arch of your back foot. Extend your arms out to the sides at shoulder height, with your palms facing down. On an exhale, hinge at the hips and reach your left hand towards your left ankle or shin, while lifting your right arm up towards the ceiling. Keep both legs straight and engaged, and lengthen your spine as you come into the posture. Keep your gaze either straight ahead or up towards your right hand, and breathe deeply. Hold the posture for several breaths before releasing and repeating on the other side. Triangle pose is great for stretching and strengthening the legs, hips, and spine. It can also help to improve balance, focus, and digestion. If you have tight hamstrings or hips, you can modify the posture by placing your hand on a block or your shin instead of your ankle, or by reducing the depth of the posture. 9. Bridge pose, Setu Bandha Sarvangasana. Bridge pose, Setu Bandha Sarvangasana, is a yoga posture that is designed to strengthen the back, hips, and legs while stretching the chest and shoulders. It is named after the shape that the body takes when practicing the posture, which resembles a bridge. To practice this posture, begin lying on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the mat, hip distance apart. Place your arms alongside your body with your palms facing down. On an inhale, press into your feet and lift your hips up towards the ceiling, keeping your shoulders and feet firmly on the mat. You can interlace your fingers behind your back and press your arms down into the mat for support, or keep your arms alongside your body. Keep your thighs and feet parallel to each other, and lengthen your tailbone towards your knees to avoid compressing the lower back. Keep your gaze forward or towards the ceiling, and breathe deeply. Hold the posture for several breaths before releasing back down to the mat. Bridge pose is great for strengthening the back, hips, and legs while stretching the chest and shoulders. It can also help to reduce stress and anxiety, stimulate digestion and circulation, and improve posture. If you have neck issues, you can modify the posture by keeping your gaze towards your knees or by using a blanket or block to support your head. 10. Corpse pose, Shavasana. Corpse pose, Shavasana, is a yoga posture that is often practiced at the end of a yoga session to help the body and mind relax and rejuvenate. It involves lying down on your back with your arms and legs extended, palms facing up. To practice this posture, lie down on your back on a mat or blanket, with your arms alongside your body and your palms facing up. Close your eyes and begin to focus on your breath, letting your body sink into the mat and releasing any tension. Allow your thoughts to come and go, without attaching to them. You can use this time to set an intention or simply to relax and let go. Hold the posture for several minutes, or as long as you like. When you are ready to come out of the posture, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, and slowly roll onto your right side, using your right arm as a pillow. Take a few breaths here before slowly coming back up to a seated position. Corpse pose is great for reducing stress and anxiety, improving sleep, and promoting deep relaxation. It can also help to improve concentration and focus, and reduce muscle tension and fatigue. These are just a few examples of the many yoga postures that exist. Each asana has its own specific benefits for the body and mind, and a skilled yoga instructor can help you develop a practice that is tailored to your individual needs and goals. Thank you.